Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is go time. My name is Todd Grisham. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
Time for our tale of the tape. Smokin' Joe, only 6 feet tall even, 220. Smokin' Muhammad Ali.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, the Olympic.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to see what goes down when the opening bell rings.
Close the door, close the curtains. This is it. Let me enjoy myself right now.
We've waited a long time for this fight. It's here, and the fighters are good to go. And here comes the legend Joe Frazier, Hall of Famer, all-time great. Frazier being much more selective with his punches. A scoring hook. Needs to put some combination work together. 1 punch is good, 2 punches better. Their trilogy will live forever in boxing lore, but can they add another epic chapter to their story here in this one?
Again, this is history in the making. This is what we write our fight game about. These two guys are the ultimate warriors.
Both of these fighters have had their moments. Not many fighters throw a hook like Joe Frazier.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
That hook had to hurt. And another hook to the body scores. Well done with that counter shot. Got to let your hands go a little bit. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
As long as they don't get complacent. You think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well done with that counter shot. When you're training to fight a swarmer, Johnny, you know this better than anybody. You have got to be in peak physical condition because they're not going to let you breathe.
You are fighting the swarmer. Be smart, be sharp, concentrate, but you've got to be confident. Do not dance his dance because that swarmer, once you do that, you're giving a man a chance that shouldn't have one.
Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong. Nice hook.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Is this the beginning of the end for Muhammad Ali? How is is he on his feet? This doesn't make sense.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
The only fear you have with this heavyweight is has he punched himself out? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Wow, it was like two different leagues.
Frazier's been in so many hellacious battles over the years. The trilogy with Muhammad Ali, his fights against George Foreman. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Typical outside fighter, as you know, focuses on defense, stick and move, stick and move.
Outside fighters create so much unpredictable movement. Move left to right, box forward, box backwards. You don't know if they're going to attack or defend. Nightmare fighters.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
He's got a massive reach advantage. Let's see if he uses it.
You've got to fight dirty, Todd. You've got to get in close. You've got to fight on the blind side of the referee. You've got to find a way in.
Straight right just misses. Not a lot of punch. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get a kitchen sink.
Facing Joe Frazier, who won gold at the '64 Olympic Games. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
As it is in most heavyweight fights, don't blink because one big shot and this thing could be over. Can Smokin' Joe keep up this pace? When are we going to see a jab from these two? How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close.
Who would have thought Ali would get rattled like this? And finally, Muhammad Ali goes down. So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight.
As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
And there's the bell to start the round. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
Both men step back for just a moment. Nope, that uppercut does not score. So much firepower here. Well, Johnny, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Smoking Joe may go. How is Frazier still standing?
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Nope, that jab not going to score. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Frazier's been in so many hellacious battles over the years. The trilogy with Muhammad Ali, his fights against George Foreman, a true legend. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Stamina is off the charts. If there's anyone that can get out of trouble, it's Muhammad Ali. Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit. So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next? The greatest has been dazed. Muhammad Ali in trouble. I thought that was going to be a knockdown at least.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Good idea, but misses with the left hook. Muhammad Ali in trouble, but surely he'll find a way out. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
And that'll do it for the time between rounds as we get set to get back in the action. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement.
Is this the beginning of the end for Muhammad Ali? Well, he's on his feet, but there's no way he's going to win this round now.
But look at his corner, look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
Halfway through the round, and they've got some work to do to get back into it.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Perfect counter lands. Those counter punches have to hurt. That left hook misses. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be we just saw.
You're being put down. You've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
Frazier's been in so many hellacious battles over the years. The trilogy with Muhammad Ali, his fights against George Foreman, a true legend. Gotta get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
Todd, listen, if I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it and back, because that's what...
halfway through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do. Back up on his feet, and now he's ready to engage again.
The corner needs to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make. Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again? That was a shot.
Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. No surprise there, a unanimous decision.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. One is up there, one is down.
We've got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. Should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham, and watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's all.
Deontay Wilder, he is the Bronze Bomber, one of the hardest punchers in heavyweight history. His knockout percentage is off the chart.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing.
So they stare into each other's eyes one final time, touch gloves, and Marciano with one of the best right hands in boxing history. If he catches you flush, it's good night. A straight right just misses. A straight right just misses. Beautiful counter punch. He just misses with that jab. Are we about to witness history? The great Rocky Marciano in serious trouble. He had his moment, but has it gone by?
What great sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But you do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Tough to be a judge of this fight as both fighters have had their big moments. A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now, Rocky Marciano was supposed to be the one knocking this guy out. He's settled back in, but needs to play some defense.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Nobody home with that hook. That jab won't score. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Wilder in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter told us yesterday, I don't get paid by the minute. I'm going to go in there and try and knock my opponent out as soon as possible.
With sluggers, you cannot let them get into a rhythm because this is how they train. This is how they prepare for a fight. This is what they'll do all night. Do not dance their dance. You've got to use speed.
Caution is being thrown to the wind. Throw out a lazy jab in this fight, you'll get knocked out. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Very close match. It shows.
Marciano fighting to survive. He's never been knocked out. Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at him be back on it. Like it never happened.
Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. Both men knocked. And there's the bell to start the round. We had not one, but two knockdowns in the previous round as both of these fighters went to the canvas.
I've seen that twice before. Both fighters knocked down in the same round. And you think who...
Not many people would have predicted.
Only one, number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Straight in, more pain, so more gaining. Yeah, I came in, guns blazing. At Raven, you get weighed in. Been training, sick of waiting. Some failing, not plain sailing. Entertaining, check the ratings. Let me out, I don't wanna be caged in. Yeah, I'm ready, who's next up? Pay attention now, yeah, your best luck. I like to warm up like a few jabs, and then I hit hard like a left hook. My style's unique, not textbook. Step to me, you get yourself messed up. Win or lose, still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Only one, number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. only one, number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room, I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in clean though, without a room. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Who wants it? Ready for anybody? I got this.
Here we are getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
It's time now for our tale of the tape. Here he comes, Deontay Wilder, 6'7" tall with that massive 83-inch reach. And he'll face Deontay Wilder, 6'7" tall with that massive 83-inch reach.
Todd, this is well...
Here he comes, the bronze bomber, Deontay Wilder. He is the bronze bomber. Only two.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner.
So much hype surrounding this fight, and there's the bell to start the round. Needs to put some combination work together. 1 punch is good, 2 punches better. You would not want to be hit by this guy, trust me. And a nice left hook. Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
It's so hot, it's so heated, there's a roof on here, you don't understand it. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on earth.
Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job. Perfectly timed uppercut.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this...
And Deontay Wilder just got clipped. Disaster averted.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Deontay Wilder rocked right now. He's in some serious trouble. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
You know what? I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Look at crossing him. Look at him and get his breath back.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big... They ring the bell, and here we go. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Back and forth they go. This fighter told us yesterday, I don't get paid by the minute. I'm going to go in there and try and knock my opponent out as soon as possible.
With sluggers, you cannot let them get into a rhythm, because this is how they train. This is how they prepare for a fight. This is what they'll do all night. Do not dance their dance. You've got to use speed.
A very competitive round here so far. The right hook is scoring.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Oh, and he caught him with an uppercut. Swing and a miss with the jab. That right hook catching air. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
This slugger isn't interested in winning rounds. He just wants to win the fight. And he's not going to do it on the scorecard, Johnny. He needs a KO.
They've got to be very wary. If they're in with a slugger, they will fight all night for fun. They'll stay in your face. They are naturally tough and strong.
Oh, Wilder just got clipped, and he's in a world of trouble. I don't know if I've ever seen him this hurt before. Deontay Wilder. They got to pick things up halfway through the round here. They got knocked down, but didn't stay down. Once again, showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
But now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you. And they've got to bring you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right. God, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again? That was a shot.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. One round, two knockdowns, each by a different fighter.
Sometimes you talk about drawing first blood. What does that tell you?
He's absolutely knackered, mate. He's knackered. Don't dare you, kid. You keep it up, you'll be on his ass in no time. Next round, we get on top of him. Keep him busy with that job, working behind him. Dare you, kid. You keep it up, you'll be on his breath back. He's scared of you, kid. You keep it up, he'll be on his
Confidence. He's going to be stretching out his hands out. Keep whacking him.
back.
And there's the bell to start the round. Both fighters went to the canvas last round. What are we going to see here?
That is showing the fitness, that is showing the stamina, that is showing the hard work done in the gym. If you can get knocked down and get back up and knock your opponent down, they've got it.
The straight right just misses. You heard that right.